Fractured is a brand new Netflix original thriller from director Brad Anderson, who brought us the amazing Session 9 as well as The Machinist, which most people know because of Christian Bale's weight loss, making him look like a skeleton. He also directed Trans-Siberia and a movie called Stonehurst Asylum with Kate Beckinsale, which I think people completely overlooked a few years back. I think it is really damn good. Now, this time we've got Sam Worthington from Avatar fame. He was supposed to be the next big thing when that happened. Of course, it being the highest grossing film up until Endgame recently. Everyone thought, oh, this is the new action star. And he just never really caught on, no matter how many big movies they put him in after that. And he kind of just fell down to like mid-range actor from that point on. He never went to like B movies, at least not yet anyway. And with the Avatar, sequels coming out fairly soon, I don't know what that will do to his career again, but for now, he's just kind of in that middle level. We also have Lily Rabe, I think is how you say her last name, from American Horror Story. That's where I know her best from. Of course, I've seen her in plenty of other things. And then you've even got Ned the Head Ryerson from Groundhog's Day. I don't really actually know what that guy's name is. But Lily Rabe and Sam Worthington are the main characters. Well, Sam Worthington is, I suppose. Now, what the synopsis here is we've got, I'm going to give you a quick one, and then I'm going to give you a little more detailed one, and that's because this is what I went in with, is the lesser known. I knew almost nothing. The only thing I knew was a guy's daughter broke her arm and then went into the hospital and shady shit went down. Now, what I will tell you before I get into my detailed stuff here of the plot is I really enjoyed the hell out of this. This is an extremely effective thriller. I am a father. I am biased. Anything with a dad and a daughter, no matter what it is, I'm going to be a little more engaged and a little more empathetic and a little more sold easily than other people would be. But if you are into thrillers, and I will compare this to two films, Shutter Island and Flight Plan with Jodie Foster. So those are the two films that I feel share the most commonality with this. Now, I'm going to get into more of a detailed plot of what's going on. If you don't want to hear what that is, go check this out on Netflix. I would hope that you would have a Netflix account. It's a good flick, man. I absolutely recommend it. Now, as far as the more detailed plot, so Sam Worthington and Lily Rabe, married couple, they're driving home after a Thanksgiving. That's, I guess, went wrong. They're in a fight. They got their daughter in the back. She gets out of the car, breaks her arm. They rush her to the hospital. While there, Sam Worthington's character admits them to the hospital. She goes down with the daughter to have her x-rayed, her arm x-rayed, her head, make sure she's okay. And he falls asleep from exhaustion. When he wakes up, the hospital has no recollection of his family ever having been there, and that he was only treated for a head injury. And of course, the rest of the movie is meant to ask the question, is he crazy? Or did he actually bring his family in? And this is where the movie succeeds, and this is where the movie needed to succeed. It needed to continue to keep asking that question, and for us to be confused and wondering and engaged the whole time, trying to see where this ultimately would lead. That's essentially your two options, so you're just kind of going to be weighing them back and forth throughout. And while I did predict correctly, I wouldn't really call the film predictable. Even though I predicted it's not predictable, it does keep you very, very in the dark about that. You're just like, oh, you're just so engaged with the movie. You're so locked in. I was anyways, and I was just like, shit. My brother had texted me and was like, dude, it's time to get on. We're playing our games, whatever. And I usually stop any movie. And I was just like, I had like 15 minutes left. And I'm like, no, dude, I got to know what happens. I'm not waiting like 2 hours to finish this freaking thing. So I was happy with the resolution of the film. And I thought that another place that they succeeded is they built the relationship in the opening, and they built it in such a way where I understood his love for his daughter, but I also understood the breakdown of the marriage and kind of the place in which the family was at that time. And that went to his mental state throughout, which made me also confused. And then they throw other little curveballs at you that give you a little bit more detail, and you're like, ooh, shit, man. It really does a really good job of walking that straight line of like, at any time it could fall one way or the other, of like crazy, not crazy, crazy, crazy. And you're just like, oh, I think he, oh wait, no, maybe not. Oh wait, no, yeah, I think he is. And it just kept me really going with that the whole time. So I had a really fun time. I look forward to seeing what you guys think. So let me know when you watch it, and I'll talk to you in the comments. Adios.